What's up guys, and welcome back to another exciting video in regards to something coming out later in the week. That of course is Ghosts from the Past. But of course I'm not in this video by myself. In this video is the wholesome yet staggeringly shy but gentle Liam. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
How's it going, everyone? Glad to be here and especially looking forward to this.
Indeed. Now, obviously, we're both very excited for Ghosts of the Past. We have quite a few displays coming on the way. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get all the displays coming at the same time. It would be nice, but I think at least one display will be coming through around Thursday or Friday time frame, and we'll try to get that video out hopefully that same day, if not the following day. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Subscribe, like this video if you guys are interested and excited for Ghosts from the Past. Speaking of other packs coming our way, we're also expecting some packs from McDonald's. Now, obviously guys, it's still the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, and we're expecting a lot more packs to come through for Pokemon. Now, we are not sponsored by McDonald's, but because I guess you saw our video from one of my local places down here in Vegas, and they're going to send me some of these packs next week. They didn't exactly say when or how, but they're going to be setting it that way, and we'll be unboxing some more of these packs. Now, if you guys didn't know, we already unboxed the high value card right here, the Pikachu, from our previous video. Definitely guys, check it out right over here if you guys want to check that out. Obviously it's attached to a 5-hour live stream, so you might not see every bit of it, but it's at least placed somewhere in the beginning of that live stream. We're kind of going off tangent a little bit. Obviously today's video is all about Ghosts from the Past. Now, Liam, how are we going to break the videos down? Obviously there's 3 different tiers.
So we'll be looking at the 3 points of the points to look at. We'll be looking primarily at the price ranges, its usefulness, and for its investment value for possible future.
The money side. Basically, like Liam says, number 1, the collector's standpoint. Number 2, the actual player's standpoint. And number 3, the investment standpoint. Before we jump into the 3 points, let's go ahead and talk about some of the cards coming out, the card list officially. So let's flip over real quick. Obviously, this is the official website from Yugioh.com. It's a 132 card set, a huge set with 5 ghost rares, the most ghost rares they had, I guess, ever. I think most of the time they only have like 1 ghost rares that they advertise per pack back in the day. So this is kind of unheard of to have 5 different ghost rares. The rest of them are going to be ultra rares, so 5 ghost rares, and then the rest is ultra rares. So basically no commons, no rares, straight to ultra rare, straight to ghost rare. There's going to be a total of 9 themes from the past. They don't go into exactly what details exactly, but they're Dragantity, Drogdal, Cyber I guess will also be bolstered as well. And there's also 2 brand new themes as well. Villainous Spectre, Son of Alan, I guess.
Son of Alan.
That sounds right. But yeah, I guess that's going to be a new theme, a new archetype that people can mess around with. And obviously the returning Armed Dragon level 10 comes into the fray, so we can kind of complete that Armed Dragon deck from the Blazing Vortex, as well as from the OTS packs that we opened up a while back. Also, guys, check that out as well. They're also going to be featuring cards like the Raid Raptors, the Dark Requiem XYZ Dragon, and the Phantom Knights Fog Blade. And of course, one of the ghost rares that they already advertised was the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Because the packs was already unleashed by some of the YouTubers out in the world, we can actually get a chance to see what those cards look like and give our kind of opinions on those cards, as well as all the other ghost rares that are also present. As I mentioned, 432 cards total, 45 brand new cards, 87 returning cards, 5 of course being ghost rares. All of the cards appear in the standard gold ultra rare technology. I like how they put technology like it's like a okay Konami, slow your roll now.
Your special tech.
Yes, but regardless, yes, each box will contain 3 5-cards packs. But it's for a total of 15 cards. So let us roll into the actual card listing here. Obviously, let's go start as an investment standpoint. So let's start with that, because obviously that's kind of like what I'm most interested in, to see if it's worth getting. Obviously, there's rumors of a Dark Magician Girl coming out for the Ghost from the Past, which is why I kind of bought a lot of Ghost in the Past. I ended up canceling a few only because once the news came out that she's not going to appear in Ghost in the Past, I was kind of disappointed, so I canceled a few displays. But I still have a bunch of displays coming in regardless, which we will unpack later in the week, as well as when those packs come in. But of course, the only ones that were listed in terms of the Ghost Rares is Dark Magician, which of course makes sense, listed at an average price of $400, which is kind of typical, pretty average of what a Ghost Rare is. Now, let's see if there's a picture of this. Well, this guy's listing it for almost $700. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, right now there's only 3 people selling it. Wow, this one's $800. Okay. So yeah, that's the listed median, guys. Almost $700 for this, which I feel like is going to be the most high valued card, most high sought after card in this set. But let's just see if we can get a picture of this. So we found this post from Reddit from Impala Tori about 2 months ago. Basically revealed the image of the Dark Magician. What are your thoughts?
So I think it's kind of amazing how people that have managed to get their hands on this for affiliate or through back alley deals have managed to set the bar this high already. But it's also a testament just to how sought after these Ghost Rares truly are. Not only for their pricing, but also for their aesthetically looking design.
Exactly. Now, obviously, the one thing about Ghost Rares that are like, I guess, infamous for is how easily a scratch it could be in these packs. Cards I feel like can be shuffled and moved around and like kind of be a little abrasive with each other, and could affect the I guess pristine grading that you potentially get with the Dark Magician or any of the Ghost Rares, really, because of like the way the film is. I'm not sure if you ever held a Ghost Rare or seen a Ghost Rare in person. Like, it's basically, think of it like that foil you get from like for food, and it looks like that kind of material. Obviously, it's a lot more, it's a little better material obviously than a foil, but you get that general idea. These cards can easily be scratched up, and like one scratch can take it from a 10 to an easy 8, maybe 9 if you're lucky. Once they see a scratch on that Ghost Rare, which is going to be so easily noticeable, that automatically deducts your grading down to like 1 or 2 grades, and of course that will kind of hurt that price in the resale value as an investor. This is the most highly sought after card, the Dark Magician. Let's see if there's any pictures of like other Ghost Rares that potentially were released. Now, they've released a Ghost Rare of this before in another pack in Japan. I'm not sure if that's going to be the same design, but you get the idea of what it looks like there. But let's see if we can find an English version from Ghost for the Past. It doesn't appear so. My guess that it's gonna be one of these designs. And this is a PSA grade 9. It sucks too because this is probably a pack fresh, but because of the Ghost Rare, there's probably like one little scratch or something on it that dropped it down to that grade. And it's easily could have been a 10. But Ghost Rares is notoriously difficult to get it at a 10. And if you do get it at a 10, my god, you are lucky.
Yes, even the transport of the package to how it was handled to getting it to your hands. Yeah, you know you're lucky when opening that.
Yeah, and also too, kind of briefly looking at this card, looks like the centering might be a bit off. We can kind of make a guess that the Blue Eyes Return of Dragon for the English version will be either, it will be the same as Dark Magician or a little bit less than Dark Magician. Probably like, if we're going by $700, $800 for a Dark Magician, my guess will be about $600 or $700, depending on the price of Dark Magician again. That'll be the price for the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. This is probably the second highly sought after card as well.
Yeah, you make a point with them being iconic characters. You can bet your bottom dollar that those that have the biggest nostalgia for the certain iconic set, the boundaries for what could be would be very much higher. So
the next card that might be potentially as high or if not higher than the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon is the Blackluster Soldier of Chaos Ghost Rare. So let's see if we can find a picture of this.
Even if it is just a Japanese one, we can still get some art.
We get an idea, yeah, exactly. So this is what I'm pulling up right now. Obviously, this is what the packs look like. So I'm assuming the card will look just like that. So Just from how the packs look, it's probably gonna be one of these cards. And it's the Starlight Rare version. And obviously, it's gonna be a ghost variant of it. Yeah, I can't find a good picture, guys, unfortunately. But yeah, this is what it might look like. Obviously, this is just the possible variant that we could see of it. It's pretty much gonna look like this, but in ghost form, not Starlight Rare form. What's your opinion on this?
I think with the possibility of the ghost rarity treatment on it, it could look absolutely amazing, depending on how they work the holographic design within it.
If you look at it with light on it, it's gonna look like a plain white like sheen. But if you you have to put a little bit of like the reflection off it, and you can see the reflection of the card. So it's pretty much like black and white version of this. This is a good example. The Firewall Dragons, that's another ghost rare from Ghost and Past. That's going to be a reprint in this series. It's going to look like this basically, where it's like it's black and white. All you see is like the negatives and the positives, and yeah, and basically like I mentioned before, these cards are notoriously difficult to grade at a perfect 10 for just the mere fact that these materials, these foil-like materials, are easily scratchable.
We can hope that they learn their lesson with the packaging over a period of time.
They probably it's still a problem to this day, unfortunately. Like you wishful thinking. I appreciate your positive wishful thinking there, Liam, but this is one of the big problems with ghost rare cards is like, because they're like smack in the middle of the other cards, they're like rubbing against each other's. That's just how it is with the packs being moved around, shuffled around. If it's gonna be the same size box as what we got for the season 2 of the Legendary Duelists, then there's gonna be a shuffling and moving around. So they're not securely like fitted inside the box to kind of protect it a little bit, and that's an unfortunate thing with these ghost rares.
There's still that extra faith of chasing it.
Oh yes, exactly. All right, so obviously this is the card that everyone wanted to have a ghost rare version of, is the Dark Magician Girl, but unfortunately we are not going to get that. Now this card would have been so awesome and ghost rare form, but that's why the hype died down a little bit when the news came out of what the last and final ghost rare is. And of course, that announcement of that ghost rare is not that exciting. We'll get into that in a little bit. But this card would have been an amazing ghost rare to have, and this can easily been a $1,000 card packed fresh if PSA. Well, not even PSA graded. If you just packed fresh. If you did get that PSA grade, and it does turn out to be a PSA graded 10 ghost rare, easily $5,000, maybe even $10,000 PSA 10. I bet you. Like that's how much hype and demand there is for this card in ghost rare form. But we're not getting it, unfortunately. So unfortunately, we're not getting the card that we hoped for in the Dark Magician Girl, because this card would have been an amazing investment card. Not so much a playable card, but definitely a collector's card and also an investment card as well.
It would have been beautiful, but I guess we may have to wait for the next possible future remakes if they do.
You know, with the hype behind this card, I'm pretty sure Konami took note of it. So probably in a future ghost rare, maybe Spellcasters edition or something like that, we'll have. I'm sure we'll have this card attached to that lineup, because I'm sure they're listening. They're watching people's videos. They're looking at the rumor reels as well as like Reddit and all that. So they know what cards are like in demand, and they'll try their best, I would think, to kind of capitalize on that. Because if there's a major chase card like that, best believe that those cards, those packs will be sold out as quickly as Logan Paul bought his cards. Like that's how much in demand will be, and of course that's also gonna be profitable in terms of the Konami side, because they'll be getting money for people buying these packs and trying to chase this card and grab it and sleeve it. All right, so basically the top 3 cards so far, obviously Dark Magician, Blackluster Soldier, and of course the Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. The next card that was revealed was called the Firewall Dragon. We already saw that card, but the card that was announced that really dropped the hype in Ghost from the Past set was the Crystal White Synchro Dragon Ghost Rare. Now, I believe this is a brand new card. I don't know if this has ever been. I don't think this is a reprint. So let's see if we can find a picture. Okay, this might be the Japanese version. All right, so this is the Japanese version from another set. I don't know if it came out in the US. They might have had a brief run in the US, but it's the Japanese Ghost Rare version of this card, and it looks pretty good for the most part. It's gonna be a dragon card, but I don't believe it's gonna be as hyped as the other cards. Obviously, the Firewall Dragon is probably gonna be the least valuable card in the set in terms of the Ghost Rare versions. So this will be the fourth more high valued card. So if we're grading it from the investment standpoint, obviously Dark Magician being number one, Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, maybe tied with the Black Luster Soldier, and then we'll get into the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and then the Firewall Dragon being the least valuable. But it's still, with the Firewall Dragon, I'm still thinking that might be at least $100, maybe $200 card. And this one probably around the $300, $400 range, if not $500 range. But I think the $500 to $600 range will be reserved for the Black Luster as well as the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. But obviously this is just our interpretation right now of the market. We'll definitely know more of that, the money side of the house, once we actually get into the unboxing of this and actually collecting and seeing what people are willing to buy or sell these cards at, and buy at those prices.
I honestly think you hit the nail on the head with the estimations to the worth, especially considering the TCG market is still very, very hot at the moment, especially with the high demand from the certain companies doing a reduced rate of what they'll accept in for grading full stock. When you look for that sort of thing, it has to come under a certain price tag. There's no, it's just business. I think is how it's kind of going at the moment. With
that being said, then, out of these 5 Ghost Rares, which will be your chase card?
I think it has to be the one and only Dark Magician.
The other cards don't really interest you, right? The Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon or anything like that?
I mean, the Blue Eyes will always be a thing, but there are people out there that prefer Team Yugi, some people prefer Team Kaiba, so they'll have their little, I prefer my little magician's tricks, and you like the big bad boy dragons.
But I think the reason why Dark Magician is such a hype card, because I think this is the first time, if I think ever, it's ever had a Ghost Rare variant. So that's probably why it's so hyped. Whereas the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, I'm sure had a Ghost Rare variant before. We saw that, so we're having a reprint of that. So it's not that exciting for, I guess, new collectors or investors, anything like that, because we've seen it before. Same thing with the other cards. They had Ghost Rare variants, where Dark Magician, I think, is the first time, if ever. Correct me in the comments, of course, in the comments down below, but I'm pretty sure Dark Magician is the first time, if ever, we had a Ghost Rare variant. Those are like the big high profile items. As a collecting standpoint, so if we go into the cards here, obviously these are the card listing. Obviously we'll have a link into the TCG price guide website if you guys want to kind of peruse it yourself. But it's gonna have these cards right here. A lot of these cards are pretty still, well, as of right now anyway, the values of these cards are still pretty good. $8, $1, $8, $9, $14. We have the Sunvine, the Sun Seeds, the new archetype that we talked about, the Sun Valon. We have the Starry Knights variant as well, and this one's a $22 card, the Remus. And then we have the Red Supernova Dragon, $23, almost $24. This one being the one of the cheapest one, 99 cents. I wonder why.
Hey, at least it's not Kaiba Man.
All right, and then we have the Time Thief, which is I think a theme as well, and of course the returning Dark Dragon, Armed Dragon level 10, but it's the ultra rare version. Obviously, there's a I believe, was it Starlight Rare? I can't remember now. Yeah, it was a Starlight Rare of the Armed Dragon level 10 from the OTS packs, as well as the Armed Thunder Dragon from the Blazing Vortex packs. I can't really say we can comment too much on the playability of these, because obviously myself, I'm not really considered, I don't consider myself a duelist. I'm more of a collector and also an investor, so I typically don't play with my cards. But Judging from the different types of archetypes we have here, obviously, like some of these are brand new that haven't been seen before. So it would be interesting how this will affect the meta in terms of going into it.
This kind of looks like it's got parts of you got like blazing vortex pieces with the 10-armed dragon, which if you're a fan of the dragons and how they play together with one of the newer sets, I definitely recommend a build around that. So
this is kind of interesting card that I randomly perused, but this is the Buster Dragon. So this is actually a support card you could potentially use with the Buster Blader. That's actually pretty cool.
There you go. Also synchro cards as well.
Yep. We definitely maybe one day we'll have like a little live stream. We do have Duel Links, and we'll kind of mess around with that. With our schedule, it's been pretty hectic. So as soon as we get done with this, we're gonna roll into the Ancient Sanctuary. I believe is the next pack's coming out. Oh, Ancient Guardian, sorry, is the next pack's coming out for Yu-Gi-Oh side of the house, and then we're gonna be rolling into some of the craziness that is the following month of June. We have Lightning Overdrive. We have the Egyptian God Structure decks for Cypher and Obelisk the Tormentor. We have the Chilling Reigns from the Pokemon side of the house. We have the King's Court as well, finishing off that month in June. So June will be quite hectic, but very, very exciting in terms of some new packs coming out. And we also might do like a little structure battle duel with the two new structure decks. In May is only going to be the Ancient Guardians, which I believe is only a 60 card set. Similar to like Toon Chaos and Genesis Impact. There's 15 cards in that set to have collector's rares variants. But going back into Ghosts from the Past, a lot of these cards are pretty well priced. Obviously, we don't know all the prices, and these prices will obviously change as more of these cards are available in the market. And the fact that they're all ultra rares, to me, in terms of the investment standpoint, that's going to dilute the market, and those prices are going to quickly depreciate over time because there's so much of it in the like available, especially if you're going for the chase cards like Dark Magician or the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon or the Black Luster. Eventually there'll be a dilution of the market with these ultra rare cards. So something like a $23 card right now, I can easily see that being dropping down to like a $5 card, because there's going to be a lot more of the red Supernova Dragon, for example. So that's my fear as a investment standpoint. Yeah. The one good news, if anything, is I haven't seen much issue or much problem in terms of the scalpings happening with these packs. Like for example, my local card store here, from what I understand, there's plenty right now that they can sell, so it doesn't feel like there's a big scalping community happening with these packs. And primarily going back into our previous topic, like that is probably because there is no Dark Magician Girl available in Ghost Rare form, so the hype for these packs has died down tremendously. So that's probably why there's no need, I guess, to scalp these cards, because of that fact. There's people out there that they're trying to sell it for double the value, but I guess my prediction is eventually those prices will start going down. Because they're gonna have overstocked, and there's not that much people actually buying the packs. The ratio for getting a Ghost Rare is 1 out of 3 cases, typically, to get a Ghost Rare. So about $1,000 for a case. So yeah, so 10 displays, total of 50 mini boxes for a case. So about $1,000. And to be honest, that's actually not that expensive. When you think about the cases for like the battle styles for Pokemon, they were going towards more like 1,500 per case. So this is actually not that bad, but at the same time, you're only getting 5 cards per pack, so that's probably why it's cheaper. But we will have at least, I guess, half a case, if you want to consider that. We'll have at least half a case available to unbox. So hopefully we get lucky and pull at least one Ghost Rare for you guys. Obviously, as we mentioned before, we will be doing an unboxing of that later in the week. Expect the video to come out either on a Friday or a Saturday. But regardless, very exciting. Obviously, my chase cards is the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon as well as the Dark Magician, and a little bit on the Black Luster Soldier. If we only get a Firewall Dragon, which is like the least in my list of Ghost Rares, it's still a Ghost Rare. It'll still be some money. It'll recoup some of our investment back. But it's not the card that I really want. We're probably going to get a Firewall Dragon.
I mean, I feel positive, you know. I've had some good pulls when it comes to the Yu-Gi-Oh side, you know, especially pulling the left leg of the Forbidden One. You know what I mean?
Yes, guys, check out that
That
video.
that was amazing pulling that. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking the good luck will keep rolling on.
But yeah, obviously that's all we got. Obviously, in the comments down below, let us know your opinions on Ghosts from the Past. Are you still as hyped? Were you disappointed with the news of no Darvish Girl, or just as excited because of the new archetypes, the new themes coming out? Like, what's your motive in terms of getting Ghosts from the Past? Let us know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider giving us a like as well. It definitely helps support the show. And also, join the collective either by clicking on the join button or by checking out our website, link down below, for a online store for the collective domain. Obviously, we've been updating our inventory on that website tremendously. Well, our full listing regardless will be in our Instagram, or what cards are currently available for sale. So definitely check that out first. Obviously, we do more than just Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. If you guys are interested, we also do Pokemon stuff as well. Obviously, we're still waiting for the 25th anniversary packs to come in from McDonald's. So definitely get excited for that. That's pretty much all I got. We'll definitely see you in the next video. Obviously, the next video should be either Ghost from the Past unboxing or something else. But we'll definitely see you there regardless. So until next time, this is Talos and Liam signing out.
Hey,